Hello everybody, today I would like to share with you a short conversation between a man and a woman. Conversation 1. The woman asked the man if he had heard that Sam had gotten promotion. The man replied that Jim had told him. He wondered if it was great. The woman commented that she wished Pat had gotten promotion too. She said Pat really deserved it. Conversation 2. Miss Fujiter first introduced herself to the man. She asked the man if she could have him. The man replied that he was calling from the accounting office. He asked the woman if he could speak with the director. The woman was so sorry about the fact that the director was not in. She said she was her assistant. She hoped she could help him. Conversation 3. The man asked the woman what her special that night was. The woman replied they had fresh shrimp and roast beef. The man thought he just ordered something from regular menu. Conversation 4. The man asked the woman if anyone had called why he had been down. The woman replied he had a message from Mr. Peter. She commented that Mr. Peter had said he had finished painting the new office. The man was so happy about that. He told the woman to call Peter back and ask Peter to send the bill to accounting office. Conversation 5. The woman asked Giang if it was his office. Giang replied it was Cindy. He said his office were one of the end of the hall. The woman wanted to know how he had gotten such nice office. He thought his boss must really like him. Conversation 6. The man told the woman that he had just received the bill from Miss O'Taker. The woman asked the man if Miss O'Taker was his accountant. She had thought Mr. Wilson had been. The man replied that Mr. Wilson had been, but then Bob had recommended Miss O'Taker. She did a much better job. Conversation 7. The woman asked Frank what his daughter was doing those days. Frank replied his daughter was at university. He said she was studying economics. The woman was so surprised that because she had thought his daughter could become a lawyer like him. Conversation 8. The man greeted Mercer. He asked her if she had seen Jim in his surgery. The woman replied that she didn't. However, she said she and Linda planned to visit Jim in the hospital that afternoon. The man commented that Jim's wife had said Jim really wanted visitor. Conversation 9. The woman asked Morton if that was Sandy car parked by the front door. The man replied that it was Tom. He said Tom was the news secretary. The woman advised Tom moved his car. She said Tom had parked in the director's bay. Conversation 10. The man asked the woman how much the bus fare was. The woman replied, it was $1.50. She asked the man if he wanted a transfer. The man replied that he didn't, and he asked the woman to tell him when they got to his stop. He said he was going to the central post office.